To begin desktop mapping, launch your GIS application. For this course, we will be using QGIS Desktop. If you also select QGIS, you may notice there are several variations of this name available to launch on your computer. One of these may include a reference to GRASS, but we will be demonstrating the version listed as QGIS Desktop, followed by the long-term release version number. NLM does not endorse any specific product, service, or developer. Upon launching QGIS Desktop, a splash screen appears, and when the application finishes loading, a tips window appears. You can browse through the tips available here. Click OK to dismiss the tips window, or select the checkbox at the bottom if you don't want the tips to appear each time you start the application. Let's take a few moments to get acquainted with QGIS Desktop. The main area to the right of the screen is the map display, which is initially blank because we have not loaded any data yet. If you have previously worked on projects, they will be listed here until you start working with a new or existing mapping project. To the left of the map display is the browser panel, which allows you to navigate through your computer to locate data files you wish to use for mapping. Below this is the Layers panel, which will contain a list of the objects on your map once you begin the mapping process. At the top of the application is the menu bar, and below that are several toolbars for creating and manipulating your maps. All of the panels can be arranged as you would like. Users commonly dock the Layers panel onto the browser panel so that they both share the same panel space and can be selected by tabs. For this training, we will continue to use the default screen layout, but you may decide to rearrange panels as needed. To get started, you will need to locate the data that you collected back in Section 2 and exported back in Section 3. If you used Fulcrum, when you exported your data in Section 3, you downloaded a zip file, which contained multiple files within it. When you navigate to your data, if it has not been extracted from the zip file, you can navigate to the file just like a folder. You will need the shapefile that does not have photos in the name. Once you locate your shapefile, drag it from the browser panel and drop it onto the blank map area. Your data points appear, and a layer has now been added to the Layers panel. When first adding a data layer to QGIS, the points are assigned random colors, and therefore are not all that interesting just yet. Your data will be different from what is shown here, but you should still be seeing points on a white background. You will learn how to symbolize and add styles to your map in the next several lessons. Now that you have imported your data, let's save your map project. In QGIS, map projects are saved with the extension QGS. If you select another desktop mapping application, the format and file extension will be unique to that application. To save your project, click on the Project menu and then click Save. Navigate to the folder where you want to save your project. We will name our project Training. This saves everything that has been done to this point, including what data layers are loaded, how they are symbolized, and the map extent, which refers to the portion of the map currently in view. We have now created a new desktop mapping project and added our data layer to it, although it doesn't look like a map yet because there is no base map. In the next lesson, we will add a base map layer.